Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal holding positive Ben White transfer talks as England defender wants £50 million move, and then we're going to look at Manchester City making major Raheem Sterling decision amid Arsenal transfer links. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal hold positive Ben White transfer talks as England defender wants £50 million transfer move. So the reports stating that the Gunners have reportedly begun the process of trying to sign the Brighton centre-back. Arsenal have reportedly held positive talks over the pursuits of Brighton defender Ben White this summer. The Gunners are looking to overhaul their squad and have made the England centre-back one of their top targets. Manager Mikel Arteta and technical director Edu are leading Arsenal's revamp in the off-season and reportedly won as many as 5 new arrivals in North London. Arsenal finished 8th in the Premier League last season and suffered defeat in the Europa League semi-final, meaning the 2021-2022 season will be their first without European football for 25 years. The disappointing campaign has made clear the need to reshape the playing squad, with high-profile departures and arrivals expected. Ben White has emerged as a target for the Gunners in recent weeks, following his surprise call-up to Gareth Southgate's England squad for Euro 2020. The 23-year-old made 39 appearances across all competitions for Brighton last season, playing in central defence as well as right-back and in holding midfield. His youth, versatility and playing style appears to be a good fit for Mikel Arteta, who has sanctioned the club to pursue his signature. Brighton are keen to hold on to one of their most prized players, who signed a new 4-year contract worth around £35,000 per week last summer. However, the Daily Mail reports that Arsenal have held positive talks over Ben White recently after identifying him as a target. Arsenal reportedly assessing whether they can make a deal for Ben White fits in with their restricted budget, and that could be where the problems lie. While Ben White is understood to be keen on a move to North London, Brighton have placed a £50 million price tag on him following his international recognition. Leeds United pushed hard to try and sign the defender last summer following a hugely successful loan spell with the club, but the Seagulls held firm. The Athletic says that White is Arsenal's primary target in defence after the pursuits of Sevilla's Jules Koundé came to nothing. Encouragingly, the report also states that Brighton's asking price of £40 million to £50 million is unlikely to be insurmountable for Arsenal. They say, while the interest has not yet developed into a formal offer to Brighton, that is expected to follow. The Gunners might have found Brighton receptive, considering what the chief executive of Brighton, Paul Barber, admitted recently. "We know some of our best players aren't going to be with us forever, and if the right offer comes along, and it has to be the right offer, and they want to leave, then they can go," he said. "If we've got players leaving, then we've got backup internally and we can go out into the transfer market. We are always looking ahead." So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Manchester City make Raheem Sterling decision amid Arsenal transfer links. So the reports are stating that the England winger has been linked with a switch to the Emirates Stadium this summer, but could be set to remain with the Premier League champions. Arsenal looks set to be frustrated in their pursuits of Raheem Sterling this summer, with Manchester City reportedly set to discuss a new contract for the winger. The Gunners have been rumoured to be considering a suit for the England man in the past, with Pep Guardiola apparently willing to sell ahead of a squad refresh. However, that appears to not be the case, as the reigning Premier League champions are intending on extending the 26-year-old's stay. According to the Telegraph, Manchester City are open to talks following the conclusion of Euro 2020 and intend to discuss a new long-term deal with the winger. He still has 2 years left on his current contract with the club, having lifted 3 Premier League titles in his time at the Etihad Stadium. The news will of course be a blow to Gunners' boss Mikel Arteta, who is keen on more creativity within his Arsenal ranks, with Martin Odegaard having departed, while last summer's summer arrival Willian underwhelmed in his debut campaign at the club. A move for Raheem Sterling did always look somewhat unlikely, with the North Londoners having missed out on European football for next season and finances looking tight. News of a new contract though will silence any fleeting hopes that Arsenal held of signing the England winger. In his time with Manchester City, the former Liverpool man has scored 114 goals in 292 appearances in all competitions. He was also on hand to give England the lead in their opening Euro 2020 group game against Croatia at Wembley Stadium on Sunday. The Gunners have also been linked with Sterling's club teammates Riyad Mahrez, with the Algerian another thought to be disposal in the eyes of Pep Guardiola. The former Leicester man has debunked talk of a potential move away previously. Talking to DZ Foot earlier this month, he said, "There is nothing about my future. I am well in Manchester. I will stay, God willing." So it looks like Manchester City have made a major Raheem Sterling transfer decision amid Arsenal's transfer links, and it looks like Arsenal will deal another blow again in the summer transfer window. Initially it was Emiliano Buendia when he moved to Aston Villa ahead of Arsenal, and now Arsenal, when they had that shock link towards Raheem Sterling, that looks now it's a huge blow for the Gunners as well, because it looks like Raheem Sterling will be staying with Manchester City. So when it comes to Arsenal, even though they have positive news regarding Ben White, are they going to splash the cash regarding that £50 million Brighton are asking for Ben White? And will they actually go for another player like Raheem Sterling? We were linked with Berardi yesterday, the one that has been performing very well for Italy in Euro 2020 and has performed very well for Sassuolo. So it's keen that Mikel Arteta is looking for a new wing at the football club. It might hint the fact that Willian will be leaving the football club after a very poor campaign with Arsenal, and maybe other players like Reece Nelson at the football club might not have an opportunity to remain with Arsenal, and players such as Gabriel Martinelli might be playing in a further position like a striker role instead of a winger position. So you have to wait and see how this Raheem Sterling transfer pans out. Thank you for watching the video. At least we have something important to celebrate: a record 14th FA Cup win last year. Make sure you click the special link that I've put in the description and comment FA Cup if you bought one. Hit the like button if you liked the video, subscribe, click one of the videos on the screen right now, and I'll see you there.